Hey, so I wanted to show you guys real quick that I added extensions to my hair, and they're permanent lock extensions. I got the idea from a girl on YouTube named Raven the Science Maven. She added extensions to her sister locks, and I just thought they were absolutely beautiful, and I wanted a little bit more hair to my hair so that I would be feeling a little bit more confident when I wore it, and that's for me personally. So I wanted to show you guys how I did the lock extensions real quick. Actually, I had way more extensions than what I have right now, but I made the mistake this weekend when I washed my hair to retie it. I actually forgot to braid and band my hair, so most of my extensions came out, which I'm not looking at as a negative thing, because now without as many extensions as I have, it gives my hair the ability to swell my real hair, and I don't feel like I'm restricted to the fullness and the length of these extensions, because once my hair grew past a certain extent or length, I was going to cut them out anyway, so it worked out well. But because I have a bag of them, my daughter and I made them, mainly my daughter, for me, with the hair that I used when I first installed micro braids to start off as locks, and then I took the hair out. I had that hair left over. I still had quite a bit of that hair left over, and I had another package of straight color number 30 that I used. I'll insert the picture of the hair here. So hopefully you can see the color really well. I'll move later on in the video so you can see it. But I wanted to show you how I installed these. Now, what we did was, this is not like a lock. These are micro braids, because I have braids in my hair. Even though I'm interlocking, these are still started as a braid. So I didn't want a lock, a braid, and then whatever grows to be locked. I just didn't want the three different ones. So instead of creating these as a lock, I recreated them as braids. Teeny tiny braids, just like my hair is. So we just used the human hair that I had and created the teeny tiny braids. Also, in Raven's video, she talked about a site called Bramble Roots, B-R-A-M-B-L-E Roots, R-O-O-T-S, and there you can order the smallest crochet hook pretty much that I believe there is. I started off with the dreadlock crochet tool, and here it is. These are too big for micro braids, micro locks to crochet, and because I wanted these extensions to be in permanently until I cut them out, I wanted to do them right. So this is a 0.5. This is a 0.5 as well, 0.75. I'm going to show you the difference with the size. Although that's a pretty small crochet needle, it's still not small enough. That's 0.75. This is 0.5. Bramble Roots offers 0.45, 0.35, which is the smallest that I could find. And I will say, I love her customer service, because they happened with my order and she fixed it right away. She was right on it. I am very leery about ordering things online, and I made that clear to her, and she was very respectful of that, and she made the situation right. And she has a customer now, because that was very important to me. So anyway, I ordered the 0.40. That's this one. The one I originally wanted was sold out. But when I first started, I had the 0.40, which I want to show you the size of it. This isn't the one that I used when I initially started. I've since got a different one. But when I first started, this is the size of it. These bad boys are very sharp, and they have went through my finger a couple times, so I would suggest being extremely careful if you decide to do this, because these little needles are no joke. They're like the size of a safety pin. Now, the one that Raven had was the 0.35, and that's the one Sunday and Monday that I used to add the ones that fell out back in. And I have to honestly say I like this one better, simply because I believe it's smaller just by that little bitty fraction. See how tiny that is? It actually made it so these bad boys aren't going anywhere. Again, be careful, because this stick is, it can stick you and it hurts. So I'm going to show you real quick how I added them, and they aren't going anywhere. They are permanent. They came out because I didn't braid and band, and I believe it was mainly ones that came out when I got tired, because this was longer than even putting the braids in. But it was what I wanted, so I didn't mind. So I'm going to go with a very small piece of hair. And what I'll do is I'll match this up to a very small piece of my real hair. Okay. And I'll show you the difference of the length. I wasn't going crazy. Although I could have went extremely long. That wasn't my motive for putting these in. I just wanted a little bit of hair to work with while mine grew out. So, trying to find a piece of my hair. All of these are these smaller ones are mine, but I don't want to put that piece of hair on a small piece of my hair, if that makes sense. So I'm looking for one that, here's one. So I am going to do this braid, okay? So make sure you line it up completely. See, that's my hair. And I went up a little bit further because up to about there my hair is locked. So since that's loose hair, I'll add it there. And again, this is sharp, so be careful that you don't puncture your finger, and just roll it. And I'm going to speed the camera up from here. And that bad boy, I'm going to fix that right there. But this is not, this isn't going anywhere. Now, I've been doing this for on and off for a couple weeks. So I'm moving a little bit fast. But I would say, and until you get comfortable, don't go fast with this, because you will hurt yourself with this needle. It is sharp. Stable. So I wanted to show you guys that again. I honestly don't know how long it took me, because the first time I did it, I had an extension on almost every one of my braids, but this time I do not, and I kind of like it better this time for me, because the big fullness wasn't what I was going for initially, and so with them coming out, that's not what I ended up with, and I am content with it, and I like it, and I'm going to enjoy my journey this way. So thank you guys for watching. I retightened, that's why this is stuck in the middle, and I usually wear a middle part, so my hair is kind of stuck that way until it loosens up. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will try my best to answer them. Bye.